I worked as a camera operator for a music festival in Liverpool called Sound City, and oh my god, it was an experience. Hello everyone, my name is Melanie and welcome to my little corner of the internet. And today I'm going to be talking about something I've mentioned in a few of my previous videos, which is Sound City. Now, for those of you who don't know or haven't watched any of my videos, I did a lot of work for Sound City last year in 2022. I was a camera operator for this music festival. Now, it wasn't one massive venue, it very much was multiple different little venues. I think there were up to 10 different venues with different things going on in each of them, one being a main stage, the others being for interviews with different artists, and also just smaller venues for smaller artists. It was brilliant, so I'm going to tell you all about it. I got the opportunity to apply for Sound City through my university. It wasn't I just got the job because I was at the uni. The uni were a partner. I had to apply for it, I had to go for an interview. It was very professional. Eventually, I managed to get myself on the video team. This was my first proper external job outside of uni, so having done this myself, I was incredibly proud of myself. I was part of a team that consisted of maybe 7 people, maybe a little bit more, for the video team that is. I met someone there who was there for photography. They travelled all the way up from London to come and volunteer here, and we are really close friends now, so I'm so glad that I got the opportunity to meet them. As for the event, because I don't own any camera equipment, apart from a really bad DSLR, because I don't have money, I used some of the team's equipment, so that got me learning all sorts of things, getting used to different types of cameras. I used camcorders, I used DSLRs, there were massive cameras there as well. Now, some of the headlining acts that you may have heard of are the Lathams. Crawlers was a big one. I got to see Crawlers live during an intimate show. I also saw Alfie Templeman. More on that in a bit. And there were so many other different artists there that were just so talented. I managed to be introduced to so much more versatile music that I generally wouldn't listen to. Now, being a camera operator was stressful, especially hopping from venue to venue because it was such a tight schedule. There was one moment when I was working where one of my SD cards just completely died, so I had to get another SD card. I had to run out of the venue, I had to run all the way back to the base, get a new SD card, and then get back in the venue. And by that point, it was packed, and whilst I was at the front beforehand, it was very incredibly hard to get back there. Obviously, as a camera operator, it is my job to get the footage. Now, what people don't understand, the general public, is that is my job. I need to get that footage because that is my role. Now, whilst I tried to squeeze past people and said, look, I'm a camera operator, I need to do this, it's very hard because people paid to be there whilst I didn't. There's a very fine line where you can say, look, I need to get to the front because I need to get the shots. Also a fine line of respecting people. They've paid to be there, they want to see the artist. Thankfully, there were some kind people who let me just squat in front of them so that I could get footage. It is incredibly difficult sometimes, especially in the live music scene. Sound City actually really sparked my absolute adoration and love for live music videography, and as soon as I get a camera, I am hopping on that. I love it. Capturing the atmosphere and the energy of people at a concert, especially with artists as well, is incredible. It's a feeling that I cannot describe, which is why I'm so passionate about wanting to get into that sort of, I want to say industry, but it's not really an industry. I want to build up a business that revolves around live music and recording artists in that way. Hopefully, when I get enough money together, I will be able to invest in a camera and invest my time into something that I really love, as well as following a career in the film and TV industry. It's a difficult one because the film and TV industry, it's very much a freelance basis. You could get a job for 6 months, finish that job, and you might not have anything after that for a year. I wanted, in my own personal preference, to have something to fall back on. Artists will always want footage and photography of their live shows. It is something that means so much to them as it does me, especially as I love going to concerts, I love going to gigs. Know that energy and atmosphere, and to capture that on a screen, it feels so special to me. Like recently with the 1975 gig, being able to capture footage for a band that A, I love, and B, just, I can't put it into words. Honestly, it's something that just makes me so incredibly happy, and I would love to pursue it. If you'd like to see some of my concert photos, or they're not professional videos, most of them, but I do post them on my Instagram sometimes, please follow me at 532arenda. That is my professional business account. I post loads of different stuff on there, so please do give me a follow on that. But back to Sound City, I managed to be one of the people who captured Alfie Templeman's set. I assure you, you probably have heard some variation of his song on TikTok or online. He is one of the sweetest human beings I have ever met. His set was absolutely incredible. He is so talented. I managed to capture footage for him. It was so fun. And then afterwards, I met him backstage because he was going for an interview with one of the video team. I actually got a photo with him. He gave me a hug. We spoke about what we were doing, how I was there. I had a little bit of a fangirl moment. I was known as the Alfie Templeman fangirl on the day, which, you know, I could have been called worse things. Despite the days being super, super long, and I'm talking like 10 to 12 hour days. Typically I'd get there around 9 in the morning and we'd finish around 11, so that's, yeah, over 10 hours. Yes, I still count on my fingers sometimes. Get over it. R.I.P. to my arm. It was nice knowing you. This is a pain to carry. Oh my god. My arm! Despite the hours being very long, it didn't feel that way. Not to mention, I got my step count in, which was so fun. As with any other film job or recording job, you're on your feet all day. I was running around like a lunatic. I was up and down, going from venue to venue. Yeah, it's not an easy job. I will never say that videography or photography is an easy job, because it's not, and a lot of people think it is. People think it's just pointing a camera and pressing record, but it's not. You have so many different obstacles. You have people, you have the artists moving around, you don't know what they're going to do. There are so many factors that people don't take into account unless you are part of a community that know about it. Props to everyone that does photography and videography. I feel your pain. There was also a really talented photographer called Sam who I met, and he's recently done photography work for James Marriott. The James Marriott. I love James Marriott. James, please let me be on your videography team. Please. I'm begging you. I stream your music. Anyway, aside from begging James Marriott to let me go on his tour, I've met so many incredible people through Sound City. I also keep in touch with the main videography team, who do so many cool, incredible things. Uni also gave me the opportunity to take that step and create those contacts. I think if it wasn't for uni, I wouldn't even have known about this music festival. I didn't know it existed before I went to uni, really. I'm incredibly grateful for that. And I've got a cool little videographer pass that I can keep as a keepsake. I will definitely be doing Sound City again this year. I believe Sound City is the end of April, the weekend that's the end of April. I've already booked time off work. I am going. I cannot wait. It's going to be insane. I think this year Maisie Peters is going, which is one name that I know of well. So that's going to be exciting. That was my experience at Sound City. There is probably a lot more that I can't remember, but I don't want this video to be about an hour long. Everyone should definitely check out Sound City this year. I'm not sure if tickets are still on sale, but I'll put the link down below. There's loads of different events that are happening during Sound City, so I'm sure there's some free ones that people can go to. I think it's definitely such a fun little event, especially for spring and for festival season. If you did enjoy this video, please do give me a like, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers this year, so I'm hoping that it happens. Also hit the notification bell. I am trying to keep consistent with uploads, but I have been ill, if you couldn't tell by my voice. It's been very hard to keep up with recording, editing, uploading whilst working and whilst ill. So I am doing my best out here. Also, by subscribing, you will be supporting me as a small creator. You'll be following my little stories like this, whilst also following my progress in camera operating, whether that be freelance, film and TV, or just, general fun things that are happening in my life. And thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely day. See you later.